Alright guys, so we got some good news and a huge update in regards to Xbox Live Gold and it likely being no more, and us getting free multiplayer for the Xbox Series X and the Xbox consoles pretty soon. So, quick recap first of all for those of you who aren't sure what's going on right now. So, on Thursday, Microsoft went ahead and removed the 12-month memberships, the 12-month subscriptions to Xbox Live Gold from their stores, from the Microsoft Store, on their website, and also on the Xbox, leaving players for the first time ever without the option of renewing for 12 months, but only 1 or 3 months. And that left a lot of Xbox gamers wondering what's going on, why did they do this? Microsoft themselves only said that, hey, at this time we've removed the 12 months. They didn't go ahead and state why, and some gamers were upset, thinking that this is possibly a price increase, that hey, removing the 12-month option, now we're gonna have to pay more for Xbox Live Gold because we're not saving the same amount of money. And some gamers speculating that maybe they're gonna go ahead and make it so Xbox Live is part of Game Pass, and if you want to play online, you need to buy Game Pass. Now, I went ahead and posted up a video on Friday letting you guys know that I think they're doing this to prepare for a free multiplayer Xbox. No more Xbox Live Gold, no more paid online, and that they're going with free multiplayer, and that the reason why they removed the 12 months but not the 1 and 3 months is because they plan on removing Xbox Live Gold and paid subscription for online in less than 12 months, but after 3 months, aka probably saving it for the Xbox Series X launch. So that would explain why they only removed the 12 months. And of course, a ton of people doubted that. Well, today we got even more supporting information that this is going to happen and that we're gonna get free multiplayer on Xbox. So on the Reset Era forums a couple of hours ago, an Xbox insider went ahead and talked about this. And this Xbox insider has been proven right in the past. He's the same one that revealed or that leaked that Xbox would acquire Obsidian before it even happened, and that's Clobral. So, in response to somebody predicting that Xbox Live Gold would be included into Game Pass and you'd be required to purchase Game Pass to get access to online multiplayer, he said the following: yeah, no. Xbox Live Gold is an artificial barrier that prevents a frictionless ecosystem between consoles, PC, and xCloud. That's why it's a problem, and significantly raising the entry cost for online multiplayer would only make the situation worse and practically kill their console online population. And by the way, this isn't even the reply that I want you guys to really see, which is clearer than this one. But as you can see right here, he's saying no. That's not gonna happen, because a bunch of people thought that this would be what would happen as of them removing the 12 months, that you'd be required to buy Game Pass to get access to online multiplayer. He says no, that's not gonna happen, and that Xbox Live Gold at the moment is a problem because it prevents a frictionless ecosystem between the consoles, the PC, and xCloud, and making it so it's even more expensive would lower their online population, which is obviously something that they don't want. Now, after he said this, somebody told him, please tell me you're implying what I think you're implying. And to that, this is the big one right here. He replied, the question is not if the online multiplayer paywall falls. The question is when. Saying that Xbox Live will be taken away. Paid subscription online on Xbox will be going away. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. And if you ask me, I think there's no better time than the launch of the Xbox Series X, and with them removing 12 months but keeping 1 and 3 months, I think that's when it's gonna happen. I think they're gonna drop the big news and say that, yo, with the launch of the Xbox Series X, we're also dropping Xbox Live Gold, and multiplayer will be free for everyone on all Xbox consoles. So, yo, this is, like I said, this guy has been proven right in the past. He's leaked that Xbox would acquire Obsidian before it happened, and of course, it happened. And I know and I understand why a lot of people would doubt this, you know, why a lot of people think, why would Microsoft remove something that makes them so much money? But it's because they likely see the potential of making even more money by removing it. Just think of all the extra people that would get an Xbox just based off the fact that they don't have to pay to play online on there, and it's the only console to offer free online, especially people that mainly play third-party games or maybe don't care too much for the Sony exclusives. they might be like, yo, I can play pretty much all the same games on both these consoles, but on the Xbox, I don't need to pay to play online with my friends. Let me get an Xbox instead. So a big announcement like that in a situation where the other competitors are all charging for online, I think is a big console seller. So to sell more consoles for them. And then on top of that, think of all the current Xbox Live Gold subscribers who might be thinking or, slightly interested in Game Pass, but they're not getting it because they're already paying for Xbox Live Gold and they don't want to pay for multiple memberships. If you remove Xbox Live Gold, they no longer have to pay for that. Online multiplayer is free for the Xbox Series X and Xbox consoles. Then they might actually go ahead and with the money freed up that they're no longer paying for gold, they might go ahead and try out Xbox Game Pass. And that'll make Microsoft more money because it's a more expensive subscription and they've got a ton of games on there. And if they got access to all those games, they can potentially buy DLC for those games, make more money for Microsoft. They might go ahead and buy some microtransactions from those games. So that's another advantage right there. And then by simply making it free, that's going to massively multiply the amount of people online, their online population, more people playing online, a ton more. And that's gonna make them more money because with a ton more people online, that's more people that could go ahead and buy some skins for the weapons on Call of Duty or Halo or whatever. Basically, it's gonna make it so there's a ton more people interested in Xbox, buying Xboxes, playing online, potentially buying microtransactions, and subscribing to Game Pass, Game Pass Ultimate, and xCloud. And speaking of xCloud, why do you think just a few days ago they announced that xCloud would be included in Xbox Game Pass Ultimate? And Ultimate only. They didn't say Xbox Game Pass, the regular version. It's only going to be included into Ultimate. When Ultimate's already got Xbox Live Gold and also PC Game Pass included to, justify the price difference between the regular Game Pass and Game Pass Ultimate. Well, if they plan on removing Xbox Live Gold, then they need something to justify that increase in price, that difference in price between Game Pass and Game Pass Ultimate, and I don't think just having PC Game Pass included would justify the price difference. So xCloud being included into Game Pass Ultimate is likely the replacement of Xbox Live Gold in Ultimate because Xbox Live Gold would then be free. So the difference would be that with Ultimate, you get the regular Game Pass, PC Game Pass, and xCloud. That would justify the price remaining the same with Xbox Live Gold going free. But now, of course, there's a lot of questions and doubts in regards to this, so let's go ahead and address those from the last video. For instance, Kareem said, but why do you say it like Sony can't also do that in regards to making online free? Now, yes, of course, Sony could also do that, but would they though? Do they need to? And that's the thing, Sony doesn't need to. Sony's at the top right now. They've got all the momentum. They've sold a ton more consoles, a ton more PS4s than Xbox or Microsoft has sold Xbox Ones. I think they've got double the sales, total sales of the Xbox One Sony does for the PS4. So Sony doesn't really need to do that. Microsoft, on the other hand, they need to pull out all the stops because Sony's got the bigger fan base. There's over 100 million people with PS4s compared to 40-something, 50-something million with Xbox Ones. So it's Microsoft that needs to pull out all the stops and that really needs to fight more to get more people on their side, to get more people getting Xboxes. Also, Microsoft has more money, so they likely can afford something that could potentially be a risk like this compared to Sony, and they also have Game Pass to fall back on. Another subscription where they've got over 10 million subscribers apparently compared to PS Now's, 1 million or something like that. So when it comes to subscriptions, game subscriptions, Microsoft is doing a lot better with Game Pass subscriptions than Sony is with PlayStation Plus. Next up, a question that pops up a lot when it comes to this topic from Tar Heel Fan here. He asks, wonder what they're going to do for the people who have gold prepaid till next year then. Oh, that's pretty easy. They're probably going to convert that to Game Pass or Game Pass Ultimate subscriptions. To get people to try out Game Pass, possibly get them hooked, and then possibly turn them into permanent Game Pass and Game Pass Ultimate subscriptions because they try it out and they like it. Kind of like now, where if you have a gold subscription and then you go ahead and subscribe to Game Pass Ultimate or Game Pass or whatever, however many months you've got of gold will convert into Game Pass months. So that's likely what they're gonna do in that situation. So in the comment section, let me know what you guys think about this, and of course I'll keep you guys updated on this situation because I'm interested in this, and this is gonna be a big thing if it happens, which I think is gonna happen. Now if you enjoyed this and you want to see more PS5 and Xbox news, click the like button, subscribe, and with that said, I'm out. See ya.